Hello, my name is Sri Harsha and my team members include Kranti Kumar and Krishna Katakam. Today, the tool that we have chosen to give a project presentation is BRTools. This is a tool that is used by SAP administrators all over the world to administer and to maintain the Oracle database. I'm going to explain about the tool in the further steps. So BRTools is a SAP proprietary tool, and it is basically used to handle the database administration related functions. Mostly everyone uses the DOS based interface, but BRTools also has a GUI interface which is called BRGUI, but mostly everyone uses the DOS interface all over the world. So we can perform multiple database administration related activities using these tools, which is very simple to use and it has a very easily understandable interface. The main advantage of using the BR tool is we don't need to write any manual SQL queries while we are doing administration related activities with the database. So this is the main screen of BRTools. This is the DOS interface, and this is basically like a menu and the selections. We just need to select 1, 2, 3, so on 9, whichever function that we need to perform. The first one is instance management. That is used to manage the instance of the database, like for example create a new instance or any other related instance functions. Second one is space management, which is used for example adding space, like for example extending table spaces or adding table spaces, things like that. And third one is segment management, which is used to extend the segments, etc. Fourth option is backup and database copy, which is obviously used to do the backup of the database, and also a database copy, which is a 100% copy of the database that we just have. Fifth option, restore and recovery, which is used when we need to do a restore as well as when we do a recovery of the database. Check and verification checks the database for any errors. It is basically verifying whether the consistency of the database, whether the database is running fine. Seventh option is database statistics, which the statistics of any database should be up to date at all the time. So we can do that using this option here. Eighth one is additional functions, wherein you can add a new user to the database and so forth. So all these options are self-explanatory, and how it works is if you select one option, it goes into another screen which again displays 1 through 9 several options and then so forth, and at the end you need to give the input values of what function you need to perform. I'll take one option of this BR tool and explain in the last of how to do this. Let us first discuss what are the tools that BRTools has under it. So BRTools has BR backup, BR archive, BR space, BR restore, BR connect, and BR recover. BR backup is used when BRTools takes the backup of the database. So this tool is used to back up the database files, including control files, data files, table spaces, the logs of the database, and the BR backup logs as well. There are different modes in this, like incremental backup, database backup, table space backup, etc. And we can do this in either online or offline backup. Both can be initiated through this tool. The next is BR archive. The archive logs, which are the logs which are generated when a database is running, also need to be backed up because they are very important. So BR archive takes care of this function. In some companies, like in the previous one that I worked, the offline redo logs backup are initiated automatically when the file system usage exceeds certain threshold. Say for example, any file system which carries the BR archive logs, or like ARC or any file system. Say for example, the file system threshold exceeded 40% or something. BR archive instantly kicks in and then keeps on backing all the files, just to make sure that that file system is not 100% full. Both the BR archive and BR backup also back up the BRTools profiles as well as the logs of the database. These profiles are the ones in which all the information is present, like the information related to BRTools, which function to use, whether it is online or offline backup, where should we store the logs, and etc. BR restore, as the name suggests, restores the database when required. The one important feature of BR restore is it checks beforehand whether there is sufficient file system space available to restore all the data files back to the file system, which is very important. BR recover is used to recover the database to a certain desired point in time or as per the requirement of the company. Both the restore and recover utilities can be used to recover either the complete database or a part of the database, like for example table space or any table, etc. There are different options which like database recovery, point in time recovery, table space recovery, etc. Coming to BR space, this is the function that is most used in BRTools. This is often used to extend the database, like add addition of space in the database. For example, when any table space is full or almost full, you need to extend the space. So this is the tool that we use to do that. The options are table space extension, table space addition, and it also performs some other functions like reorganization of database, etc. BR Connect is used to check the status of the database and update the statistics, etc. The reason we chose BRTools is that it is very easy to use. That is the first reason. The next reason is it is easy to install. The next one is only one BRTools function can be executed at a time, so there is no chance for redundancy, hence no data duplication. After the execution of the backup or whatever function, at the end there is a log file, and it gives the location of the log file as well, so that we can see the log file and we can check for any errors or anything. It also returns a return code through which we can be sure whether that function executed successfully or whether it terminated. The only thing is BRTools works only with Oracle database. That is the major disadvantage of this tool. And one more thing is BRTools is, it is expensive because it comes with SAP. When we buy SAP, it comes with SAP, so it's not freeware, and it is expensive, and it only works with Oracle database. These are the two main disadvantages, but we give it a rating 8 out of 10 because of the ease of the use, because of the sheer utility of the tool, and because it is such an important tool in the modern world. I'm now going to show you an example of one of the functions of BRTools, BR Backup. So this is the first menu, the BRTools menu. So from here, I'll just keep on showing how exactly what happens when we make a selection. So the user has chosen choice 4, which is backup and database copy. So the next option it displays is what kind of further action we want to do. Database backup, archive log backup, database copy, and so forth. Again, we need to select an option. Here it's selected 1, that is database backup. And then now, as I said, it gives all the default values which are stored in the database backup, the profile and the device type, so on and so forth. If we want, we can change any options here. Like if we want an offline backup or an online backup, we can just select whatever the 6th option, which is the backup type, and we can select whether we want online or offline and so forth. Then just we need to select C to continue. Okay, so he has selected an invalid choice, so that's just an example. Now he has entered C and it says the program will continue. Okay, so the BR instance is shutting down and the backup will be initiated because it is an offline backup. Okay, the backup has started and now the instance has already shut down and the backup has started. We just need to we need to click C to continue. So here it shows the estimate percentage done of the backup. We don't need to do anything. Just in the initial stages of the tool, we just need to select a few options and then just verify whether that kind of a backup is what we want. Then just press C and it will just take the backup. Once done, it says BR backup completed successfully, and it shows the return code, and this is the log file, and also shows the location of the log file. Okay, so we give it a rating of 8 out of 10 for BRTools. Thank you and have a good day.